Hey, what's up, guys? Long time no see, huh? Look, I'm just gonna be frank with you guys. For the past few weeks, I was catching up on schoolwork, and that's why I really didn't have time to do a video. And all those times I did have time to make a video, my old fridge was too loud, and you could actually hear it from the basement. It was really, really loud, and it ruined so much. It ruined so much audio and stuff like that. So now this is more of a revamp. I revamped the show. It's a show now. As you can see, this nice little mic right here, it's all right. I think it's good. You know, it's a proper mic arm and everything. And I was waiting for that to come in the mail so I can get the best audio quality as possible. I also got a new fridge as well, so you don't hear that much noise now. Anyways, the game we're going to be talking about this time is Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. This game was first released in 2017 and has received critical acclaim from fans and reviewers alike. This was the first Mario platformer Nintendo has released in over 4 years, which is kind of weird because back in the 2010s, the early 2010s, and Nintendo was sort of milking the Mario franchise really hard, you know, because they released a lot, and I do mean a lot of Mario games, without adding too much to the table. No, I'm not saying these games are bland nor boring. They're great games, but some of them, especially these two games, were not the most innovative. Sometimes releasing them within a few months of each other. And those games include New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2, New Super Mario Bros. 2, New Super Mario Bros. U, New Super Luigi U, Super Mario 3D Land, and Super Mario 3D World. So yeah, that is a crap ton of games. And those games only came out within the span of 4 years. And we're only talking about Mario games here. This is where Mario Odyssey comes in. A brand new, innovative 3D platformer. Hey Sega, look, a good 3D platformer. I am so funny. Please join my comedy tour. We're going to be doing this all week. Anyways, Mario Odyssey introduces this new gimmick, and it absolutely changes the game so much for the better. Now, what this gimmick is that you're able to possess enemies and inanimate objects. This creates an infinite amount of possibilities when it comes to how you want to play the game. And the story of this game, don't get me started. Bowser kidnaps Peach. Yeah, same old. But there's a cool little cutscene you can watch. So the main premise is that he's not only trying to kidnap Peach, but he's also forcing her into wedlock. That's why you see Princess Peach on the airship with Bowser, about to take off. And Mario tries to jump in there and save Princess Peach. But then Bowser takes out his hat and throws it at Mario, and then Mario gets launched really far by a f***ing hat, and his hat gets shredded into pieces. He falls down, loses consciousness, and then Cappy, the sentient hat ghost, wakes Mario up, and then Cappy tells his story about how his sister, Tiara, was also kidnapped by Bowser and used for the wedding to put on Princess Peach's head. So Mario and Cappy are both teaming up to take down Bowser and get Tiara and Princess Peach back. Furthermore, Bowser's wedding planners are actually these rabid knockoff looking things called Broodals. And how this is played out is that they take one thing from each kingdom for the wedding. For example, the Lake Kingdom has a gown, and they take the gown for the wedding. And the Luncheon Kingdom, that one kingdom with the hot Pepto-Bismol, that is where they get the food from, because they're so plentiful, and it's a kingdom literally revolves around that. The gameplay is the same for your typical 3D Mario platformer, for the most part. Except there's a few new moves you can perform, such as being able to hat dive. And this move makes platforming much easier, especially newcomers to the franchise. If you accidentally f*** up, you could just dive into your hat for an extra jump and then dive back onto the platform to save yourself from impending doom. You can also use the motion controls to throw your hat in certain directions. Throw the Joy-Con above your head to do a homing attack with Cappy. What's kind of weird is that the game keeps throwing this detached Joy-Con controller method every single time you log into the game, which is sort of annoying and unnecessary after a couple of times. I mean, I get it, okay? F you! I'm using the Pro Controller, damn it. This game brings a new way to play it, with these interesting regions to explore. Each of them has a theme, a nice looking brochure, its own version of these regional purple coins that can be used to purchase clothing and stickers, its own inhabitants, and its own boss. The main collectible in this game are the Power Moons. The reason why I say that they're the main collectible is that you actually need them to power your Odyssey, which is a hat ship. instead of collecting stars in like almost every single Mario game ever, you collect moons. I'm welcome for the change. They look really nice. So after Mario and Cappy team up, they both go to the Cascade Kingdom, and then they find a broken Odyssey, sort of wedged into the ground, and it has no power. So the game tells you to collect a certain amount of power moons in order to power the Odyssey. The controls in this game are top notch. When the simple act of moving Mario around is fun, then you got pretty good controls. I mean, it's sort of essential for a game like this. There are these linear sections that you enter through these 8-bit looking 3D rendered pipes. And once you enter in, you turn into 8-bit Mario. Everything turns 8-bit and all pixelated and stuff like that. The music and the costumes you're wearing. These areas aren't necessarily shoehorned in there. In most cases, they're used to complete the level normally. But in others, they're out of the way, so you have to go and find them yourself. Personally, for me, I vastly prefer that option, because finding something you never expected before makes the experience a whole lot memorable. Of course, I don't remember most of what I did in Odyssey, because that was 2 f***ing years ago. There's also something I never wanted in a Mario game, or any game for that matter, and it's costumes. Yeah, just a bunch of costumes. I never knew I wanted it, but I do now. It is amazing. I love the costumes they added in Mario Odyssey. Costumes are a new addition into Mario Odyssey. There are so many of them, and a lot of them are actually references to older games, like this costume from NES Open. There's also this Mario 64 outfit, which makes you look like Mario from Mario 64, all polygonal and stuff like that. And I thought that was really cool. There are also some characters such as Diddy Kong, Luigi, Wario, Waluigi, just to name a few. There are also some brand new costumes like this samurai outfit, and this poncho and sombrero from the Tostarena Kingdom. Yeah, apparently the poncho and sombrero in this game is an homage to a game called Kicks. Yeah, never heard of it either. Nintendo and Atari actually developed this game, but the weird part is that the game looks and sounds like this. Crazy, right? Anyways, back to the video. This game has so much to offer. Even at the end of the game, these weird cube things show up in every single kingdom. You hit it with your hat, and then it goes up into the sky and explodes, and there's even more power moons to collect. It is nuts. These power moons are much harder to get because a lot of them require tight jumps and maneuvering. There are also these rock pipes that emerge from the ground once the cube explodes and everything. And once you enter the pipe, there's this new area that looks almost nothing like the kingdom you're in. And it's basically just a harder power moon to get. And what I really like about this is that there are 2 power moons in those specific areas. One power moon is not that hard to find, it's pretty straightforward, just follow the obstacles and you find it. But the second power moon is much more out of the way, so it's much harder to get, and I really like that. And I also hate it a little bit as well. These alternate routes are also in the 8-bit sections, which I think is pretty cool as well. And the final thing in this game is a little something called Luigi's Balloon World. This mode didn't even originally come to the game when it came out. And since I'm an epic gamer myself, I got the game before the update. And your face, suckers. F*** you all. So anyways, Luigi's Balloon World is a mode where you go and find people's balloons online, and you get coins in return. However, the risk is your ability to find the balloon in a given amount of time. You have to invest a certain amount of coins just for the balloon to pop up, and then you have to go and find the balloon in a limited amount of time. The amount of coins and the amount of time you're given are sort of random. I mean, I don't know if they're random. I honestly don't know what they depend on. Never did. Sometimes you find a balloon that is easy to find, but you're given little time, and vice versa. And a little tip to get extra coins is sometimes you get a notification that says, hey, you'll get extra coins if you pop balloons in blank kingdom. And if you go to those kingdoms, it's actually more expensive to get the balloon to pop up, but the reward is so worth it. You get a lot more coins in return. Even if you fail multiple times, you'll most likely break even. You can also hide your own balloons, as long as it's A, underwater, or B, on the ground. You can't hide them mid-air or just on a wall or something like that. You also get 30 seconds to hide your balloon. You can also get streaks in the game. So how it works is, the more balloons you pop consecutively, the more coins you get. And the more coins you get, the more likely you are to level up. And when you level up, you get even more coins. So it's just a huge gold mine. That's how I was able to purchase all of the costumes. It is honestly fascinating how much effort was put into this game. There are so many Donkey Kong references in New Donk City. It is amazing. Like the license plate and the street names and stuff like that. I think that's really cool. Like they put all these Easter eggs, and it shows that they put a lot of effort into this game. Everything in this game is just beautiful. The graphics, the music, the kingdoms. It's so good. The only problem I have with this game, I mean, it's not really much of a problem, it's just a little thing, is that I feel like the game is too short. I mean, according to howonnabeat.com, it's about 28 hours. Well, 28 hours might seem like a lot to some of you, but honestly, I just wanted more. I honestly hope a sequel of Mario Odyssey comes out sometime soon. Well, that's it. I give this game 5 broken Joy-Cons out of 5. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and comment which review you'd like me to do next. Take care, and I'll see you later.